Hello. Mm, Many days is gone, but this is a special audition about my experiences at show business and environment, and about Scientology. I want to speak a little bit too. But on first, I must say about my very, very best friend, about Celine Dion. It's very hard to say that things, but I know about your sick. I know very well. And I pray for you that you return to healed. Then from bottom of my heart, I pray for that, because I very like you and I love you so much, and I really know that you are very best and beautiful soul person in the world. That's why I want to say to you that I pray that your health can be good in the near future. And I want to say that I'm very grateful that the dates of concerts on the 2022 is stay on, and you don't throw them on. And I really pray for your health, because I want to see you on the next year very much. You are the most beautiful person in the world, and I want to see you and meet with you. Of course, this is the important. Very. It was be a very good thing that we both can meet, Celine. I want to meet with you on the next year, but on the first you must be healed. Then I pray for you, and I keep my fingers for your healed. And be good mind. Everything will be alright. I believe. Just like very much things that in all of the world I pray, that I pray for your health. Keep your mind to best and do it all what you can. You cannot be sick. You must be brave. Then please be healed. Healthy. Be healthy. As voice is the very beautiful voice. I make this because of you, and I don't take off this under the time that you be healed. This is my sign and my this is for us musicians. This is a microphone with violet cowpool. Yeah. Okay. And I'm very grateful that you in other thing that you do it this what you do right now, and solidarity of us women is very beautiful, and the most beautiful. The friendship, loyalty, everything is very good, and I'm really grateful for that, and I thank you so much, very much. Okay, this is the first. Second, I know from Aaron Smith Levin that he, beyond words, he asking me how I was being indoctrinating to Scientologists. I know that Scientologists using the psychomanipulation methods underline official teams, they're using underlying methods, and I was being an online experiment. My husband never write me normal email, never call me, but he got a possibilities. I gave my private phone on my Facebook before he closing my Facebook, and I give my email address, private email address, and nothing is gonna happen. But I have all evidences about that, Aaron, and my husband using alternative teams, hashtags, games, letters, games, numerals, games on the internet. Scientologists, I know about that because I live that, and I have the experiences about that. They're using the method just like programming mind peoples, and using the methods just like the programming system, just like Python, something like that. I know that my husband have acknowledges in dark side of the internet, on darknet, and hackers, including special from Russia, and this girl from Russia stalking me and spying my computer all the time. Before my almost on the beginning, on 2020 to right now, all the time she stalking me, spying me, they blackmailing me all the time, that they using all these things as they listen illegal, and all the time I see the cooperation before them too, on Twitter especially. I have all evidences from that time, as I understand that they collaborate before themselves. On the beginning, when I recognized that they doing this without my will and under the law, I think on the beginning that this is for my protection, but I changed my mind very quick about that, Aaron. Everything is changed because I understand that this is not for my protection, but this is for protection of career of my husband. I know, Aaron, that Scientologists, just like in your case, in my case too, they pushed the profiles to blocks or closing because they afraid that all the truth can be light up. And I have the same situation, Aaron. That's why I understand you so much. What you feel, what you experiences about that, and I experiences the same too. They controlling me on the internet. They spying my profiles because my husband has high acknowledges on the computer company Salesforce, and this is very, very difficult problem to me, because I want to have protect before that actions, because I have Aaron, and this is very difficult for me. Celine, I want that you can understand my situation too. I'm blackmailing, I'm spying, I'm stalking on the internet. I am a victim of that, and my husband knows this very well. They, with this Russian girl, they playing with me from months, from last few months. In 2021, they playing with me on the internet. They hearing everything, they blackmailing me, just like I said, everything. I crying all the nights from that, because I love my husband, but he don't cooperate with me, but with them. All the time. Nothing has changed this. Nothing is changing this situation. I don't see the reals that they can be good for me and for my husband. Aaron, and I answer to you about your question beside lines because we after mad Scientologists we have some specified language, because in us stays something from the indoctrination methods. But I want to speak on front, Aaron, how I was being indoctrinating. My husband, using the European knowledges and Russian knowledges, and this what they do to Esme Bianco and Evan Rachel to create the false accounts. There is not too much accounts, but on these accounts, in many texts, just like the Scientologist methods using, in many alternative texts, they're using some specified lines of text that they go into your mind. If they working on your mind and create your mind from the beginning, in the first times of the indoctrination, they're using this method on large. And I have that situation, because in many texts of that profiles, this is a China profile, this is on Twitter with this girl, because Twitter have an app to write the same Twitter with a couple of persons. There is a possible. And my husband and some maybe 2, maybe 3 more persons using this Russian girl profile to continuation to indoctrinating me to the Scientologist. They try to work, but this is not work. I observe that, I understand that, but I don't. Aaron, I keep myself fingers for myself right now, because I'm stronger. I read this, but I don't accept this, and I know about that, what they do. They using many false profiles on Facebook. I have the evidences about that, what this profiles is, and what they representing, and who representing, because this profile is representing my husband, and this is a very difficult situation, because I know that he create these profiles. He pay a lots of money for this blackmails and everything on the internet to this Russian girl who is a stalker and hacker. She knows very well that I take the law condition about her case if she don't stop or don't be a person that smart, because she is much more younger than I am. very. And my husband create Arare Where to Go Yo profile on Ameba blog 2 days before opened an official Ameba blog, and from that Arare 15.5 Where to Go Yo, I find out that someone see me, hearing me, and about 2 weeks earlier I take the some email from blackmailer that this is information on that email that if I don't pay a lot of money on Bitcoin account, everything is going to the internet, what I watching and what I doing in sexual way. But I don't watching the movies for adults. Even I am an adult, but I don't watch it because I don't like it. This is disgusting. But I know that about everything. I have the very hard situation right now. I don't feel safe. And my husband don't want to do anything for me. He only play about my person on the public. But with this Russian girl, with two ways they try to harm me very much. But they don't write to me, then they don't call to me on normal way, just like anybody can do it, no matter that he's a high level on environment, on down level on environment. They don't do it this. And these profiles, as I know and as I have the evidences, if you want Aaron the screenshots I can send to you on your asking, then you know what it's like. You are after math too. We are after maths. That's why I'm very grateful, and I'm very thank you so much for your auditions. They very, very important to me, because this are lots of informations from the first hand, from your hand. And I want that you can do some interview with as very best friend, because I have her before my husband create the situations about outdoors laws that I don't break in on my Twitter, that my Twitter is blocking. He exists, but he is blocking. With Leah Remini, I have her on observes, and I know that she observed me too and my tweets. And she is my friend, very best friend too. And I want that you can do a live audition with her, that I can, on the chat, I can give her questions, because I don't have a possibilities right now on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter, because Facebook and Instagram this is the same system, and when something blocking, when the system blocking my, or some persons create the situation to blocks with this, with Facebook, Instagram was blocking too automatically. That's why I don't have the possibilities to write to Leah in personal. That's why I this is my ask for you, that you can maybe create a live audition with Leah, and I have many and a lot of questions to her, and I want to speak with her because of you, if you have that possibilities. And right now, I want this the third part of this audition. This is my very biggest greetings and thank you so much to my husband that he really remember of us anniversary on special and about everything what he do after now. I know that he cannot right now because he is not an aftermath Scientology yet, but I really understand why he write some text, some tweets, some Facebook posts. I know about the real intentions, and I'm very much thank you so much. I love you from bottom of my heart, and I pray that this day is coming that we can be together, maybe before end of this year 2021, and then we can meet and have a very good and beautiful dinner and night. I love you so much. I cannot say right now who you are, but you know very well that I love you. But everything must be clear and showing. Everything. We cannot escape from responsibility. We must take all responsibility for everything what we do. We cannot escape from that. But I am with you. I don't blame you, because I know that Scientologists using your sick, not only a depression, but your borderline too. And I know that everything will be alright. I love you so much, and my heart beating for you all the time. Please be brave. Please be brave. Just like I said to Celine. Please be brave. And about thanks to my husband, I'm very glad that sculpture in a gallery. I'm very grateful. This is the most beautiful anniversary present from you, my dear husband. I'm so happy. It's so much beautiful. Little bit scary, but so much beautiful. And I think that the proceeds from the sale of the sculpture from the gallery will go to a worthy charity, to the children's, and for the children's in hospitals and hospices hard hit by cancer and other fatal incurable disease and birth defects such as cardiovascular disease. I want, if because I know that on the galleries, when some sculptors is on the galleries and people see this, they can buy this things that they is on showing on the galleries, because in our artistic world is like that. That is, if something is on the gallery, that buyers they can buy this things and give a lot of money. That's why if some buyer is finding, then I want to that the money going to the charity, real good charity. For that I want very much, and I think that my husband can do it this for me if some buyer is find. But if the sculpture is only a showing without selling card, this is not for sale, you know, there is okay, I accept this very much. But if there is not the card exists on with the sculpture in the gallery, I want that if buyer is finding some very very rich buyer, I want that is going to for children in hospitals and hospices hard hit by cancer and other fatal incurable disease and birth defects such as cardiovascular disease. Then I want that this money from selling of this sculpture is going to that very much, because when I have a cancer many years ago, I'm going to heal, and almost 1.5 year later I have the car accident. Then I see on in the hospital I see that many others, just like in my case, that they have the cancer too, and I see them pain, that they hurting so much. This is not only me being there, but many peoples, not only adult peoples, but little younger too. The youngest girl, has she be with me on the same room, she's got 12 years, and she died, and I on the room on the hospital I stayed alone very soon, and I know what it's like is. That's why I want, and I have difficulties with my heart, because I'm born with a defect, because before parts of the heart, this is a 4 part of heart, before them I have some little thing that this is not operation. It cannot be operation, but if I have a much more stress that I can holding, I feel very bad, because I have a weak heart, and I understand this situation, because I am on this situation too. I have a cancer, and I live this cancer, and I fight with this cancer, and I right now I'm healed, but I understand very well. That's why. And about right now about this beautiful sculpture from the gallery. Everything what you do, what you write from that time when you showing this sculpture, I'm really grateful for that, and I think that everything will be alright. Then we can have the childrens. I'm very want very much. But okay, this is it. And right now I want to say something to Celine. I don't throwing this out under the time that you be healed. This is the voice. We must have a strongest hope and power to life and to make the problems disappearing, and everything will be alright. I really like you, my friend Celine. And to Aaron, I want to say that I'm not only indoctrinating in that way, but my husband started this in 2018, on the end of 2018, and on 2019 he started this. He know that I answering about his posts on Facebook. He read all my Facebook, just like Scientology is doing this, and all these situations. What's they happened? He knows very well how he can, in manipulation way, hurting me sometimes and blackmailing me. But even that, I love him so much, Aaron. I love him very much, and I am with him because this is my and his Japanese traditions, signed traditions. And one more time for my husband at the end of this audition, special audition. I really thank you so much that you write so many beautiful words to me. I really love you, and I'm waiting. And Celine, Aaron, my husband, I wanna say to you that thank you so much that you are, all of you. And Celine, I understand. And I can't wait that we can meet. Just like I can't wait to meet my husband on live and holding him and holding you, all of us. We must be brave. We have the hearts, and my heart beat and my feelings beat for all environment, that not only youth can be healed, but all environment can be healed. Thank you so much that you are all, and goodbye for the second audition. Bye bye.